Hello and welcome to the Week 10 eviction for 1984 Hall of Fame. This week, Burks was the head of household and he nominated Rizzo and X for eviction. Then X won the power of veto and used it to save himself. Burks then nominated Keaton in his place. So now our final nominees are Rizzo and Keaton. So, Rizzo, this week being on the block, how was it being on the block this week, and how confident are you that you could have the votes to stay today?
We stand my first question of the season. Anyways, listen, getting put on the block is never fun, I mean, unlike Survivor games, like where you're on the chopping block on Big Brother, if you're on the block, you're either have a 50% chance of going home. So getting put on the block and then not winning veto and staying on the block is scary. In terms of my shot at staying, listen, everything can happen or anything can happen in this game. Everything can switch on a dime. I never want to be too confident or too comfortable, especially in games, because you never know when things can switch. I'm just hoping for the best and hoping I can see another day in this game.
So, Lee, last week you won head of household and had the sole vote to evict Cindy. So, coming off of that, where do you think this game is overall? Like, how does the game feel now that Cindy is gone after you casted that vote and jury started and all of that? Where's the game as a whole?
Well, the game as a whole right now is kind of crazy because since Jack came back, the season 2 rumors started to spread again, and lies have been told specifically about me. But other than that, it's been pretty calm today. But other than that, season 2 rumors are being spread around again since Jack came back.
Does anybody want to comment on season 2 rumors at all? If they're true, if they're not true? Obviously, that's been a big storyline this season.
I can comment a little bit. To my knowledge, everyone's kind of using. Honestly, this is how I view it. I view it as a lot of people take rumors in this game and run with them, and I think a lot of people are just using it as a scapegoat because they're hearing it. So they're like, why not push that narrative so that they can be targeted before me? That's kind of how I view it. They're not true. And I don't know how many times I have to say that for that to click in. But honestly, it doesn't seem like those rumors are going to stop. So, yeah.
So, Bryce, how important are season lines? Are season lines drawn anywhere, or is it all new relationships?
No, it's very important. Season 5 is a very tight-knit community that will never break. You will see me, Rizzo, and Benner be in the final 3 of this game. I mean, it's kind of, I don't think it's that big. I think everyone's had their own individual game. There certainly are different connections with different people based on seasons. Like, you kind of have a different sort of relationship with the people that you've played on a season with. So, like, they're important, but they're not, like, the most important thing in the world.
So, Sam, now that the jury has started, how does that change how you go about voting somebody out of the game?
I don't know about like voting people out, but I think people start to take notes of like deals that you've made and can no longer like keep. I think keeping deals is something that's important. I think people will be mad if deals aren't upheld, because that will obviously like bitter taste like a juror's mouth. But I don't know about like voting someone out more so as like deals, I guess.
So, Nick Benner, what do you think? Yes, I'm asking a question. What do you think is something that? Hold on, let me gather my thoughts for a second because
you're just as shook about asking me a question as I am.
Now I'm like thrown off. Okay. So Nick Binner, what do you think this cast is going to look for when voting for a winner? Do you think they're going to think more about friendships or gameplay or a mix of both? What do you think?
I think, I mean, in the early parts of this game, was really focused on cutting a lot of like the closer friendships. I feel like that's kind of what people were going off of coming into this game. So I feel like as far as coming to the end, I don't think there's going to be any like, oh, we've been A1 since day one at the final two. I don't think we're going to see that. So I think it's really going to have to come down to gameplay. And, you know, like Sam said, if you cut a deal or you burnt someone, they might have a bitter taste in their mouth. But I don't think we're going to see I voted for my best friend to win, because I don't know how many relationships like that are left in this game. You may get one vote because you were close coming into this, but I definitely don't think it's going to prove a winner by past relationships or friendships. I think it's going to be gameplay and, you know, how upfront and honest you were, or how much you burnt someone, or how much your opponent burnt someone, is what it's going to come down to.
So, Jack, you just got here. So how has this week been for you reintegrating into the game after being gone for a little while?
He said 1 second.
You're still on mute.
It's too late in the night for this. This game is fucked. I'm fucked. I have no idea if I can win this game. I don't know what's going on still. I'm very confused. Somebody help. That's it.
Okay. So with that, it is now time for you guys to vote. However, I would like to give the nominees that are here a chance to give their final plea. So, Rizzo, you can give us your final plea.
All right, what's going on, guys? God, I don't like talking in front of people. I get nervous. Anyways, no, regardless. I listen. At the end of the day, now that we're in jury, now that we're halfway through the game, everybody has their own agenda and everybody has what they believe is best for their game. Ultimately, I do want to be here. I do think out of the 8 people I talked to that didn't proclaim wanting to evict me, I feel like I, talk to you guys about where my mindset is and what I feel like I would do moving forward. And hopefully if that works out for you guys as well, you guys would vote for me to stay, and I'd really appreciate that. But regardless, I've had fun. 1984 has a big place in my heart, and I will always be forever grateful for Michael Davis bringing me back, and Blake and Paige. Thank you.
Rizzo. Okay, house guests, when I call your name, I will need you to please go to your confessional chat and cast your vote to evict. Sam, you are up first tonight. Please go to your confessional.
I'll just vote here because I was very vocal about how I was voting. I'm voting to evict Kian.
Jack, you are next. Thank you. X, you are next.
Like Sam, I revealed my vote already. I am voting to evict Keaton this week. Good luck to both noms.
Thank you. Caleb is next. Let me get his vote, and then Nick Fenner.
I mean, he basically told me on the house call that I was coming for him, so I'm just gonna let that stay true, and I vote to evict Keaton.
Bryce, you are next.
I vote to evict Rizzo, but you're staying. But I said I was gonna on call, so that is where my vote lies.
Thank you. Lee, you are next.
I vote to evict Keaton. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Yoshi is next. He's not here. I'll get his vote. Jabbar is after that, and then Tyler.
Can I vote?
Yep.
I vote. I mean, I've told basically everyone how I'm voting. I'm evicting Keaton.
Thank you. Give me just. Okay, house guests, I have the vote. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guests will have just a few moments to say their goodbyes and leave the Zoom call. By a vote of 8-2, Keaton, you have been evicted from 1984. You can give us your final goodbye.
Took way too long. I should have been out way too sooner than this. The fact that I'm in jury is a fucking mistake. It has been a pleasure playing with you guys. I know I said I hate you all, but I really don't. As people, I respect every single one of you, regardless. I think you all know that it was nothing but game the entire time, and I'm happy to know that one of you will win because you've all been playing your asses off. You will continue to be playing your asses off until it's time, and I can't wait to see who does win. With that, there is one more thing I do want to say that is just myself. It is not game. I'm not trying to influence the game anymore. I'm gone. I'm just pause for just a second because I don't want this to be on recording. Yoshi's the only person that knows what I'm about to say here, but he's not here to hear me say it. I was talking to one of my friends, and I have been trying to figure out who exactly I am as a person. And talking to one of my friends, I've realized that I'm pansexual, simply put. And I told myself that when I left this game, no matter how many people were left, no matter when it was, I wanted to tell this house because I want to show at the end of the day, I do respect you all as people. And I want you to know that I want to show in some way that I can. I feel like this is one of the only ways I could be able to do that. It is nothing but love. Always has been, always will be. And
Welcome to the team, Keaton. We're happy to have you.
I wish I voted you off now that I know that you're a disgusting sinner.
love you guys. Best of luck. See you on the jury.
With that, Keaton, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. It is time for you to go. With that, congratulations, Final 12. You guys will have a little bit of a break for Thanksgiving and to film your music videos. And then your head of household competition is semi-live. I will let you guys know when we are ready to begin those.